My people wonder they say shall never end. According to the information reaching us right now, allegedly they said Ebony's joy knows no bound over the latest development in the palace right now. Remember the beautiful lady that they said was based in UK, who is more beautiful and younger. They said the lady is around 24 years or so. And this lady they said is an example of beauty. When you say beauty, they said the lady is beautiful. And they said there was a time she visited and she stayed in the palace for a few months, and she started loving the king. You know, they started bonding, because initially when they said they proposed marriage to her, she did not know anything about the king. She said they should give her time, and because she really wanted to give it a chance, they say she came back to the palace and spent quality time with the king, because for a few months they say she was in the palace, you know, going and coming. And throughout that period, Ebony was not happy. And the reason is because they said that lady in question is from Ebony's ruling house, although from another family, you know. There are different families that make up the ruling house where Ebony comes from. They said one of them happens to be this particular lady in question and her family, you know. So, and Ebony have not been happy about it, because the girl is going there to replace Ebony, from what we are hearing, especially that period that the king was very much serious about Ituase. So, and you know that Adetutu too, they said the king have even sent people to go and do the first one carrying on Adetutu's head. And it's like the king likes to marry his wives once. Maybe there are 2 or 3 or 4. He wants to marry them once. He doesn't want to spend time differently or separately on each and every one of them. So that is how they say right now they are making preparations on how to go about, or how to marry the two together. Because after few months that this Adesewa spent in the palace, they said she said that she is going to marry the king. You know, I don't know. She fell in love with the king and all of that. And ever since then, the Ebony's family, they have been restless. They have been restless in the sense that they know that that lady going there, the Ebony stay in that palace will no longer be recognized and all of that. Who knows what Ebony have done? Because a lot of people are saying that it is because of Ebony that this girl don't want to continue with the marriage, that she doesn't like drama. You know, she like her peace of mind. But the truth remains that any woman who values her peace of mind to popularity or whatever shouldn't go into polygamy. I'm telling you, it is not something that you say, okay, let me go and manage, I will mind my business. Even if you're minding your business, as long as someone like Ebony is there, someone like Igby is there, they will drag you. They will want to know you and know what you can do and all of that. So polygamous marriage is not where you go to mind your business. You cannot mind your business, because they will do something that will push you. They will always look for your trouble, even when you are not ready for it. So I think this lady's decision is the best. They said it was Ebony who caused it, but when I get the information what Ebony did or why she said it's Ebony, I will bring it to you. But the thing is that a lot of people are saying that could it be that Ebony's family have started doing juju to make sure that the girl says no. Remember that when that period that they were talking about how to marry Adetutu and they were preparing, they said Ebony's family went on a mission, which is to use juju and manipulate Adetutu to say no to the king. Because you know that if Adetutu marries the king, Adetutu is better than Ebony in that aspect, in that calabash carrying and everything. So if Adetutu marries the king, Ebony, her stand in that palace will be shaking. Of course, from what we are hearing, they said her stay there is shaking already. So some said Ebony's family started using juju to manipulate Adetutu. But because Adetutu is rooted in that spiritual stuff, she understands everything that was going on. And they said everything they did was a waste, because Adetutu is spiritually alert at all times. And she is such a powerful priestess that her gift is great and powerful. So When Ebony's family were doing their own, Adetutu was busy destroying it, making sure that it did not work. And at the end of the day, Adetutu said yes to the king. And they said Ebony's life was shattered during that period. Could it be that they did the same thing to this Adesewa? Because the lady in question they say she's so quiet, just a small girl, she's so quiet, she doesn't need drama. Looking at her skin her skin does not need any form of skin pain. But if she end up marrying the king, you see that skin pain, she goes get am tire as in. So that is how the lady says she's no longer doing. Then some people are saying that the reason she's afraid because her look tells it all, that she is afraid of the palace and everything. They said that period that the king released Ogunjaye, that she was present and she saw a lot of things that frightened her. The way people were buying and everything. But if that is the case, it doesn't mean that she have any ulterior motive. Or is her family trying to use her the same way some elders from Ebony's family wanted to use her to get to the throne? Because they said the king provided some evidences that shows that Ebony's family really wanted to get the throne away from him by all means possible. And they are even using Ebony. So this Adesewa said no after finding out that maybe if she did not dance to the tone of her elders who projected her into the palace, because according to the information they said she and the king did not know each other. It was elders who recommended her and they sent for her, and when the king saw her, the king loved her and all of that. So is she afraid of anything? Nobody can tell, because a lot of people are saying that after witnessing what Ogunjaye did to people in that palace, that she became so frightened that she said she doesn't want to see such a thing. She's not that type of a person. She doesn't have such a strong heart and all of that. So, but the thing is that Ebony is happy from what we are hearing. They say she is jubilating over the fact that this lady said no. Because it's going to be a lot of competition if the king end up marrying this lady, because she is also from Ebony's ruling house. And it is going to be a lot of competition. But now that she says no, that she is not interested, they said Ebony's joy knows no bound. I just pray that with time she will change her mind. But the lady says she doesn't need trouble. She no be troublemaker. So that is what we are hearing if the information is true. I want to always remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media, and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? So anytime you're on this channel, just bear that in mind. And thanks for watching. Do well to share and subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates. Bye for now. Love you.